Hi, everyone. All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I don't know if anyone else is here.
Hi, guys.
Yes, I can hear you.
Super, yay! Yay, kicked in, yay! You can never be 100% sure with this stuff. Very cool. Okay.
Professor, do you need to see us or are we okay with not having us?
You're here, so however, however you are here, whether you are on video or audio is just fine. Although I always love seeing smiling faces. It's just fine. I'm just thrilled you guys are here. Very cool. Good question, though. Thanks for asking. Appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I know we called it for 7, so we'll wait another couple of minutes. I know it's kind of short notice, so there are quite a few folks who won't be able to make it. But I don't want to take up too much of our time tonight, but I just wanted to kind of introduce ourselves and go over any questions that you have. I know a lot of you have already been doing some work, which is awesome. And just talk a little bit about how things flow for the semester so that you have a sense of how things go. Because I guess with any class, from professor to professor and field of study to field of study, things can be different. So cool. All right. Well, let's get rolling. And we can just start by introducing ourselves briefly. And then, that way we can catch anyone who logs in around 7, and then we can go through questions and go from there. Sound good? Mm-hmm. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, so some of you, I can see your names, and some of you are very mysterious users with no no names or just a phone number. So how about I just kind of go through the list of folks that I see floating around in my screen, and we'll start there. Sound good? Okay, Georgie, I see you. Hi. Do you want to be the lucky person who gets to go first?
Oh, sure.
Cool. You want to just tell us who you are and
Can you hear me?
Yes. You sound great. You sound fabulous.
So weird.
So yeah, just tell us a little bit about you. And, yeah.
My major is technical entrepreneurship. I work at Hair Cuttery, right down the street from campus, Newtown campus. Yeah.
Cool. So and all your coworkers are like, what is she doing right now in the back of the salon? Well, kudos to you for totally doing that. That's awesome. Say hi to your colleagues for me. That's awesome. Cool. So technical entrepreneurship?
Yes.
Wow. So what do you envision with that?
I hope to open my own salon one day.
Mm-hmm. That's fun. Cool.
Yeah.
As a technical entrepreneur, I think myself, I respect that immensely. Good for you.
Thank you.
Cool. Okay. Let's move on just so that we can keep things rolling. I see 215-208-2030. I don't know who you are, but please tell us about yourself.
My name's Connor McLennan. I'm an accounting major. Right now I'm a little sick. That's why I can't really talk.
Aw, feel better. Okay.
Thank you.
We won't make you talk anymore. Do you have one of those colds that the minute you say something you cough?
No, I just have a real bad strep throat.
Oh yeah, no, don't talk anymore. Enough said. Enough said. Feel better, bud.
Thank you.
Professor?
Yes.
I called in and it told me to put in an identification number. I had no idea what to put in.
You got it though. You're here.
Is this social media marketing?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
You found us. Thank you. You found us on the webs. Yay! Very cool. Oh no, I just pushed something that I didn't mean to do. Okay, better. So since I have you on the line, would you like to tell us who you are and a little bit about yourself, just a smidge?
Oh, sure. My name is Alyssa Scheiber. I am a management and marketing major. I'm currently walking away from my introductory accounting class. I am a customer service representative where I do quotes and orders and whatnot, and that's how I got all interested in the whole businessy world. But other than that, I mean, I like learning. Hopefully this is fun.
This will be fun. I promise. You'll get some good skills out of it with the Z skills, because I'm cool like that. Very cool. Yay. Well, thank you for introducing yourself. Okay. Okay, let's go. I see Katie next. Katie has some awesome headphones on. Tell us about yourself if you don't mind.
Ooh, I think I lost everybody.
What?
You.
Hi.
Hi, Katie.
Hi. Can everybody hear me okay? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. I'm Katie. Hi. I don't have a major because I'm taking classes kind of on the fly to learn more about marketing. Right now, I work at Lutron Electronics in Coopersburg as a invoicing person. I'm really excited to learn some stuff about marketing, and I'm kind of hoping to further my career.
Excellent. That was awesome. Have you read up on the 30-second commercial? That was like ideal.
That was a much better answer than mine.
Short and sweet. That's how I like it.
Excellent. That's perfect. Okay, hold on. I'm just trying to find, let me see if I can find Des. Hold on one second. Oh, there he is. I'm gonna try and find. Can I just ask you guys a quick question? If you are not speaking currently, just click yourself on mute. There should be a button in the bottom, I think the bottom left of your window. That just keeps some of the loud noises. There it is. Awesome. I'm just trying to figure out why Des can't hear us. He's showing up as. I'm not sure. Let me see. Okay. Okay. Let's just go back real quickly. Des, let me type this because he can't hear us. If you continue not being able to hear, be sure to check out the recording. Okay. So, how about, okay. See, I see somebody named, let's see, I've got a 267980 number 03. Is your
I'm 26798035338.
There we go. No, my phone folks keep floating around my screen. Let's see. All right, and you already chatted, right?
Correct, Alyssa Scheiber.
Alyssa, perfect. Okay. Unfortunately, it won't let me I can rename you. Excellent. ALYSSA or I?
Yes.
ALYSSA. Wow. Okay, good. All right. There you are. Yay. Okay. We've got a 2317119.
That is me. My name's David.
Hi. Welcome.
Hi. I'm trying to load it on my laptop now. It's downloading.
Okay, that's fine. While we're waiting for that to download, would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. My name is David Ransom. I am 24. I'm from the area, sort of. I'm from Bristol. I own my own company. I own an entertainment company, so I do DJs, photo booths, lighting, basically anything for parties, in a sense. And my major is marketing and management. Very
cool. So as as a business owner, you're probably, this is probably a class that you're looking to sort of learn about, you know, how to kind of further promote your business in the social sphere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you use it very much right now?
Yes, I do.
Very cool. Cool. Good. Because there's, as you guys will find throughout this course, you're going to create essentially a social media marketing strategy for a business. It's either the business you currently work for, the business you currently own, a dream business, Georgie, for example, that you have in mind. You know, it could be something completely made up. Last year, I had a student that wasn't quite sure what. So he just made up a food truck business and used that. But I think it's really important that you get the practical experience of putting all of this stuff to use. And so hopefully you will have an opportunity to put this stuff to use, and it'll give you some more insights as to how to promote your business. So very cool. I may be coming to you for DJ and photo boothing also, because that you may have a need for that. It's good to know. Very cool. Okay. Let's press on. Suzanne, I see you. Do you want to be the next victim? Oh, hold on. I'm going to unmute you. There you go.
Okay, I'm good. Can you hear me?
Yes. Hi.
Hi, I'm Suzanne. I am working on my event planning certificate. I have a business degree already and adding that, and I actually just got hired by my internship today.
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you.
Like
And
those
hardly.
dream stories that you never. That's awesome. Good job. Cool. So you're looking to start an event planning business, or do you anticipate? Well, I guess you would probably end up using social media for that as well, even in your current position. Or tell me how you kind of see it currently, and I guess.
Well, I was planning on starting my own, but she is looking to retire, so she just said, I can't do all this, and I'd love to just hire you for event by event and just pay you by that. And so I'll be doing that and probably starting my own.
Wow.
She does more weddings, and I like to do more party kids and things like that.
Gotcha. Cool. Well, you'll certainly have all the experience to do anything you want by the time all of this is over, comes to fruition. Cool. Guys, I think we need to have a party. We have some serious, we have a party planner and a DJ with a photo booth. I'm in. Anybody else? I think we should have a party. I love parties. Very cool.
Sounds good to me.
Yay. Okay. Let's see. I see somebody named User. I'm not sure. There's no name associated with it. So if you are User, feel free to unmute and let us know a little bit about you. There you are.
User?
Hi.
Oh, hi. Can you see me?
I can't see you, but I can hear you.
Oh, really? Oh, that's weird. All right. Well, my name's James Polhemus. I'm a business major. I live in Newtown, and I'm excited to learn how to use social media to, get marketing done, because I think in the past few years, especially, it's really changed, and it's an exciting prospect. Definitely,
it definitely changes how we do business. So that's a absolutely astute, kind of perception. It changes not just how we promote our business, but how we operate our business. A lot of people are using social media as like a customer service outlet now. Twitter is a huge customer service component for businesses. So as we kind of go through the semester, keep some of that in mind, that, really any portion of your customer's journey is social media applicable. So, which is both fun and scary. So very cool. Well, thank you, User James, for sharing. I appreciate it.
I thought you could see me.
It's strange. Zoom, I don't know. It's something that the school offers. It's their account, and sometimes it works great, and sometimes it's a little wonky. So hopefully for next one, you'll be able to to look at the video there. So cool. All right. I see Allison with a Y. Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
I actually am an event planner, so I know we've been talking about a lot of parties and events, and I think that we should all collaborate and have our own business.
Let's do it. I mean, seriously, you guys. I mean, but that's the fun of networking, right? I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've, met people randomly, not even at networking events, that have turned out to be people that I've collaborated with on big client projects and that have resulted in gigs. So, don't lose touch, you guys. I think you'll find that once you start chatting in the discussion boards, you're going to find, that there are people that you're going to keep their contact information.
The ever need somebody to do the hair for the events.
I'm jonesing on that.
Yeah, sure.
I knew there was brilliance in this class. I'm loving it. Oh my gosh. We should create like just a one company, and like we can just promote that on social media instead. That would be fun. Very cool.
Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to the class and graduating soon and eventually moving to a full service hotel in the city. And
wow.
Yeah. It's my next step. So
that's the next step. So do you have let's see, let me just tell Jennifer, let me try to log out and log back in. Sorry. So do you have a position lined up, or you're just waiting to graduate and then you'll kind of go from there?
My degree will help me.
I have no doubt. So you graduate in spring?
I will graduate next semester.
Next semester? Oh my God, it's coming up. Yay.
Yep.
Congrats. Very good.
Thank you.
Excellent. Cool. Well, thank you, Allison.
You're welcome.
Very cool. All right. I see Mylan. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Yeah, it's Mylan.
Very cool. Hi, Mylan.
Hi. So I'm Mylan. I am a small business and entrepreneurship major. I currently work as a marketing assistant for a bridal magazine.
See, here we go again, you guys. Wow. I'm sensing a theme here for wow. Very cool. So as a marketing assistant, is social media one of the things that you have to work on?
It is. I do a lot of I do like a portion of the social media thing when it comes to our blog posts and stuff. I schedule those posts, but other than that, I don't. I think I need to learn a little more.
Gotcha. Well, by the end of this, I think you'll have a really solid foundation to sort of feel more confident about it. And then after that, it's practice makes better. So practice, practice, practice. Very cool. Awesome. Thank you. Cool. All right. I see Mary V. Oh, I see you. Can't hear you. Oh, I hear you now.
Oh, you can? Okay, cool. Hi.
Hi.
So my name is Mary. I am a liberal arts major. This is my third year at Bucks, and I'm going to be getting my associates in the spring.
Congrats.
Thank you. And I've always been really interested in social media marketing because I actually did, I don't know if you'd call it like an internship, but do you know the Willow Grove Mall?
Absolutely.
They did this thing where they just randomly contacted me on Instagram, and they were like, hey, if we give you a shopping spree, can you advertise the products that you bought like on your social media? So I was like, yeah. So they kind of taught us like how to build our following, and I've always been interested in YouTube too, so I think they found me through my YouTube channel. So yeah, that was like a really cool experience. So I thought like that I really want to get more into social media marketing.
Awesome. So they turned you into an influencer, did they?
Yeah, I loved it. It was
excellent. Hey, when Willow Grove Mall calls and said, we're going to give you free stuff and we just need you to post it, that's a pretty sweet deal.
It was really sketchy, like, because they just sent it to you in a message, and it was really random, and I was asking my friends, like, should I go? Is this a scam? Because it's like they're just handing you money to go on a shopping spree. I thought it was too good to be true, but it was really fun.
And it was true.
Yeah. And I actually did a video on my YouTube channel, like a back to school clothing haul, because that's what they wanted, and they really enjoyed it. So
Very cool. So that kind of gave you the bug for the social stuff.
yeah, I love it.
Awesome. Cool. Well, I can't wait to see what you do with this stuff. That'll be fun.
Nice to meet you.
Same here. It's nice to meet you too. Cool beans. All right, let's keep rolling. I see Eric, or Eric's iPhone. How are you, Eric's iPhone? Hi, don't forget to unmute yourself. There you are.
Hi, can you hear me?
You can.
Okay, hi, I'm Eric Raymond. I live in Newtown. I'm actually majoring in web design.
Cool.
And I hear social media marketing is a big portion of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm also into musical theater and acting, and I hear that's also a big part, social media marketing. So I really want to learn from this, and yeah.
Awesome. Well, web design is definitely, there's a huge component to social media, and making sure all of your web work ties to your social, and kind of giving people a circuit of places to visit all about you. And then as far as the musical theater component is, I mean, there's so much visual there. There's so many great platforms out there for social media sharing, whether it's Pinterest or Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, or there's so many.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. You're totally on target. That's awesome. Great job.
Thank you.
Cool. All right. Well, I look forward to seeing all those things that you get to share with us in the coming weeks. That's going to be great. Very cool. Okay. Let's see. We're going to keep going because, oh my goodness, there's so many people. I see Brittany. You get to be next. Brittany, thank you, Eric.
Hi. My name is Brittany. I'm 22. This past December, I just got my certificate in event planning. So I just
Congrats.
Yeah. And then this summer, hopefully, I'll be finished my associate's degree in business management. I do want to be a wedding planner, which is kind of funny.
That is funny. Well, I guess we all gravitate to, that's why there's chocolate and vanilla. And what's fantastic is that, what happens is that you kind of run into people who do the other stuff that you don't want to do. And that's where you really find the best collaborators.
Yeah.
Being able to work together. So that's awesome. Well, congrats on your achievements.
Thank you.
Awesome job. Cool. All right. Let's keep rolling. Thank you, Brittany. Des, you made it. Yay.
Yeah, I had to fight my computer. I actually just got this, so I thought it was a problem with my computer.
Gotcha. Well, you figured it out. I'm impressed because I was like trying to rack my brain why it wouldn't work. So thank you for working through on that.
I was going to give it 2 minutes and then just go back to Walmart and return the computer.
Oh, yeah. This doesn't work.
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
But my name is Des. I don't have any cool jobs yet like you guys all seem to have, but I've always been really interested in all different kinds of business. Like, I would always go into these long tangents of all the things that I wanted to do when people would be like, so what do you want to do with your life? But now I just say, get rich. But,
welcome to the club.
Yeah, because they only let me ramble for a good 5 minutes before, But I know that social presence, like social media presence, is probably one of the biggest things to help you, like even with like real estate investing. And I don't know if you've ever heard of drop shipping, this new thing on the internet that's really big. But just the best way to run a business is knowing how to use a social media page, because everybody's on their phone. It's like the internet world has opened up a completely new opportunity for everybody. And so I'm trying to get a grasp on it because it's really hard to follow. Like 2 years of internet time is like 10 years in real world.
Yeah, it's true. It moves really, really fast. And then once you figure out that you've had a grasp of it, it changes again.
Yeah.
So, I think regardless of what your business is, whether you are a heavy duty social media user or not, having an understanding of how it works and how you might be able to use it to benefit your business, again, throughout the customer journey, from them just learning about, that they have a need, and then helping them to explore that need and those solutions, to the purchasing process, to customer service, having a grasp of what those options are. You may not be using them all now, but you may be able to implement them in different ways. And as different platforms emerge and platforms, add, the Facebooks of the world add new features, it's definitely important to stay up to date. So if you have a good foundation to start with and an understanding of how and why you would use social media for business, you kind of just go forward. And there's in the syllabus, there's actually a couple of blogs that I recommend you just sort of follow when you can, because they are really outstanding free resources for you to learn about what's going on in the universe of social media in particular. And it's an easy reading, very conversational, and it'll keep you up to date, which is just so important. So very cool. Well, I look forward to seeing how you anticipate you might use social media for your work one day. So very cool. And congrats on a functional
Forbes article.
That's right. Yeah, please do. Please do. I can use all the publicity I can get. I'm glad you got the computer working, Des. Thank you. Very cool. All right, Jennifer Hip, I see you next. I know it's a cruddy connection. You want to give it a shot? I'm just going to make sure you...
Oh, hi.
Here you are. Hi.
So I am in my last semester with a marketing and management. I have been managing a chiropractor's office for 7 years. I also have my own business. I'm a LuLaRoe independent retailer.
I'm sorry. Did I nerd out a little bit there?
That's right. I love it.
I was looking at it, I was like, I know that's an Amelia right there. I love it.
Actually, Nicole, you're close. No pockets.
I have one of those too. From this angle, it looks a little bit Amelia-ish.
Yeah.
I love it.
Nicole's are my favorite. Well, if you love LuLaRoe, you know it is super, super social media heavy. Our platform is Facebook. I did in one of my questionnaires right now, I'm pretty comfortable with Facebook. I mean, obviously, I always want to learn more. But I'm hoping we'll kind of come across Pinterest. I'm not so good at Pinterest, and I want to do better at funneling traffic from Pinterest to my Facebook group. And, I even use Facebook for the chiropractor's office. So I'm super, super stoked for this class. I'm excited about what we're going to learn.
We're going to have a lot of fun. And I think you're going to get a chance throughout this class. There's actually, in addition to some specific projects that ask you to focus on specific things, there are three, I call them token projects. If you looked at the syllabus on Canvas, which actually requests or asks you to create a 30-day strategy for a different platform every single time. So you might focus on Facebook, or if you're totally Facebooked out and you're like, I know how to do Facebook, you might look at Pinterest for one. And so that way you can really focus on, how do I utilize what I'm learning in this class on this platform? How do I make it work on this platform? You might look at YouTube as another one, and then the final strategy, because basically this is going to culminate in a social media strategy that you could use hypothetically to present to like a CEO, or as a business owner yourself, use it as a roadmap on how to use different social media platforms for your business, with goals in mind, and really so that you move forward with purpose. Because one of the things that you see a lot is businesses sort of throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks. I know Lula does a great job of, I think, training their representatives. I follow quite a few of them, that from people that I know, whatever.
LuLaRoe, Jennifer.
It's fantastic. Oh my goodness. I know they're all in Disneyland just now. I mean, but I know they're all in Disneyland because they all posted it on Facebook, and they were all doing these live sales on Facebook. So it's clear that they do some great training. So, take that and see if you can repurpose it, for the chiropractor. You probably already do, and to the extent that you can.
Yeah. I've been on a bit of a hiatus, so I'm excited now with this class starting to, put some fuel back into my group and get it going. And I also have my daughter's graduating high school in June, so party planning.
Yay! Do you need a DJ?
We might need a DJ.
Or a photo booth or a hairdresser, because we've got covered. I'm serious. This is amazing.
It's so funny. We were just talking about planning her graduation party the other night.
Well, you've got the clothes covered, right? So you're totally set. I love it. Well,
she's wearing LuLaRoe to her prom. She's wearing
wearing Elegant.
She's wearing the Deanne.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Okay. I could talk about Lula forever, but I'm excited for you because this is really hopefully going to get you jazzed about jumping things off, not just in Facebook, but in, the other platforms as well. So
yeah, I'm stoked. I'm excited.
Awesome. And I'm going to make sure that you add me to your group because I will.
LuLaRoe Jennifer Hip.
Excellent. I will look you up. Very cool. Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you.
Cool. Okay. Let's keep rolling. I see M. Vanafra. I apologize if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Can you hear us? M.
Hey, can you hear me?
Hi. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Yeah, you got it right. Pronunciation was good. Mike Vanafra.
Hey. Okay. Cool. Nice to meet you, Mike.
Nice to meet you guys too.
Very cool. Tell us about you.
Yeah, so I'm an accounting major. Let me rephrase. I am already a degree holding accounting major, and I have recently passed the CPA exams.
Congrats.
Thank you. And I need additional credits now in order to become officially certified.
Mm-hmm.
So I am back taking more classes, and I decided to take this one because I thought it was interesting. In that, obviously, as many people have already noted, it's a very necessary thing in today's world, and I feel that right now I do work in the insurance industry, and while I'm not sure that it would necessarily be very helpful in this job, I do think it would make me more well-rounded for potential future jobs. And the other thing that I mentioned this in the expectations quiz or whatever we're calling that from the other day.
Survey, yeah.
That the way my business, like my company works is it's a large company, but it's also very family oriented and small company sort of vibes. So I think it's important to see the differences between large company marketing versus smaller company marketing, how the differences go there, because I think that this company sort of has a lot of the in-between, and we sort of toe that gray area in many ways, in that we're very family-oriented, but also it's a very large company that's extends really throughout the world, primarily throughout the United States. But so I thought that would be interesting to start learning more about that, and then hopefully help myself here for any future employment options that I have.
Absolutely. And I think you're absolutely right. Different size companies use social media differently to market themselves. And then also, don't forget, guys, there is a component of personal branding on social media, and just using, especially if you're a solopreneur, where you're the business owner, or it's just a shop that you run, that's a matter of personal branding, which again is a little bit different than a smaller business with a couple of employees, and then of course the giant businesses and everything in between. So I think regardless of the size of your business, whether it's just you or you're part of a giant company, there's a personal branding component that will help you build credibility and relationships with connections that can help you with employment opportunities down the line, or can help you in your job if social media is or becomes a part of what you do. Even if it's just once in a while kind of being an employee advocate of your company, whatever size it is, and posting things that help promote your company positively on your personal page, which is something we'll talk about a little bit further down the line this semester. So, Mike, really good points, and we're glad you're here, friend.
Great, thanks.
Cool, thank you. Okay, I think I see 2 more numbers that we haven't talked to. Did we talk to the phone number that ends in 2030?
Yeah, it's like one of the first ones ago.
Okay, sorry. There are some that I've actually realized I can rename them now, but I didn't realize when we talked. Thank you. And then the phone number. Sorry, my dog is crazy. I'm on the phone. Sorry, my children are having a moment. And then phone number 7119. Did we talk with you yet?
Yes, you did.
Okay, super. Thank you. You must have been another one I didn't. Is there anyone I missed?
Yeah, you missed me.
Okay. Sorry, me. Tell us about who you are.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
Hey, Sarah.
Hi. Okay. This is my 4th semester here at Bucks. I'm currently at work right now.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah. I played 3 sports at Bucks so far. I played tennis, football, and really interested in this class.
Very cool. And so, what are you? Sorry, my Chihuahua dog that thinks he's a Great Dane is barking. I apologize. So, what are you, Sarah? What are you looking to glean from this semester's class?
I'm looking forward to getting more out of social media in general, because I know how to use it as just social media, but learning how to use it to further myself in a business career, I feel like that's going to really help myself in the future.
Gotcha. Definitely. I think you will all take something away from this and be able to use it moving forward. So very cool. Thank you, Sarah. Anybody else that I missed? I don't think so. Okay, cool. All right. So I really appreciate taking the time to introduce yourselves. I think it's really important as a community of learners that we know about each other. I think we've learned a lot about each other in the last little bit, and so it'll help us facilitate conversations. I just want to give you guys a quick overview of how the class works. Make sure too that you read over the syllabus in Canvas. I think that should answer a bunch of questions. Some of the stuff is dictated by the school, so that's a lot of the extra stuff that you maybe don't want to read, but probably still should, or may look familiar from other classes that you had to look at those syllabi. But basically, we are a completely online class. Most of what we do here is done asynchronously, which means that we're sort of going through the course of the course. We go week by week, module by module, and the due dates for each assignment, each quiz is provided on that assignment page. But you're handing it in. Somebody may hand it in on Wednesday, somebody else might hand it in on Thursday, but as long as that assignment is handed in by the due date, you're good to go. We have some discussion. I apologize for my dog. Yoda, stop barking. Sorry. So we do have some discussion board options or some discussion assignments, which works a lot like, once you get into it, it seems to feel a little bit like Facebook, actually. And as much as I would love to actually have a course Facebook page, doing it all within Canvas makes it a lot easier for everyone so that you're not flipping back and forth. Let's see, there's a quiz for pretty much every module. I think once we get a little bit further progressed into 6th, 7th, and 8th week, I sort of combine assignments with quiz grades, so because it requires a little bit more work from you. So I don't want to overload you with quizzes. I just want to make sure that you're doing the work and that you have an understanding of the work, and that I can help clarify anything for you using those quizzes as guides. So there is no final. There is a final project, but there is no final exam. There is no midterm exam. There is this, to me. I would rather you guys spend the time learning how to apply this stuff practically. So what you will find is that there are assignments within every module that I'm asking you to do, an activity that will help kind of nail down for you the concepts that we're talking about in each module. And then there are, as I mentioned when we were talking with Jennifer, that there are these token projects that gives you an opportunity to really focus in on how you might utilize a particular platform if you want to delve into it. And you guys really, I mean, there's guidelines, there's an assignment sheet, but it really gives you an opportunity to explore a variety of different platforms. I think there's 6 or 7 choices. So with only 3 token projects that are due, you really can focus in on the ones that you really want to learn more about how to use. Trying to think what else. Our course weeks run from Monday to Sunday. So everything for that module is going to be due at some point during that week. So just make sure you're paying attention to the calendar section of your Canvas dashboard. That will give you all the due dates that you need. And I'm trying to think what else. And I am pretty readily available. One of the best ways to get a hold of me is through Canvas. I tend to respond pretty quickly. If I am not responding almost immediately, it's because I'm in a meeting, and it's not nice to text or email during a meeting. So definitely feel free to connect with me if you have a question about an assignment. You just want to bounce ideas off of me. I'm here to be your resource. And as much as I have put together all of this information for you, and I've been doing this for quite a while, I can give you a quick background on me in a minute. We're really here to learn from each other. I think everybody can contribute something we can all learn from. Mary, good question. Is there a particular textbook we need? Yes. It's listed on the syllabus. There is only one textbook. It is very, 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 very affordable. I know some of you are probably used to some textbooks that cost, I don't want to think about how much they cost. The one textbook that I request that you read, or that is a required reading, is called Social Media Explained. And it's by a man named Mark Schaefer, who is actually a mentor and a professor of mine. It's available at the bookstore at Bucks. It's also available on Amazon. It may also be available at like Barnes & Noble also. It's $12. So, and it's really a book that you will probably go through and read once and then put it down for a year or 2 and then come back to it, and it means more and it means different than the last time you read it. So that's the one book, and it's actually completing it is probably, I don't know if it's next week or the week after, but that's the only required book. Any other required readings, which there are many because that's part of what we do in this class, is provided as a link online. So I'm trying to make this cost effective, but also, quite frankly, Mark Schaefer, who wrote the book, constantly updates his books. I highly recommend that if there's another of his books, he's written several, they're very good, give them a shot. But everything else is online because it's most current, and it's also cost effective for you guys. So Art of War Social Media Edition, is that what you said, Des? Is that a real book?
No, it sounds like.
It does sound like that. I would love to see.
Back up.
that opens up like a whole Pandora's box of like cultural discussion. Because I don't think it's a wrong thing. I mean, really, that's awesome. Okay, so that's pretty much all I've got to share with you guys. Canvas is pretty self-explanatory. If you're new to Canvas, definitely touch base with Carol Seifert. I'm not sure how to pronounce her last name. She is the campus expert on this, on Canvas, and she can give you some tutorials. You can also email online at, I think it's online, at bucks.edu, and that'll get to her as well. Any other questions? I'll give you a quick lowdown on me, and then I'll let you guys go.
For that quiz that we had to take in order to access all the assignments that are due on Sunday,
yeah,
I already did the quiz and it gave me a 60. because I didn't know the passcode from the meeting.
Yes. And so I'm going to give that to you right before we get off the line, which will be very shortly, but I will give that to you. And then you guys can go back into that quiz. I'm sorry I was unclear about that. You can go back into that quiz and change the answer. If you have maxed out on your attempts on that quiz, just give me a quick email on Canvas and I will unlock another attempt for you so that you can go back in and put that in, okay?
Oh, all right, thank you.
Okay, cool. You're welcome. Cool. Any other questions, guys?
I do have one more. You said you'll go more in depth into those tokens, right? Because I tried reading the rubrics and I didn't really understand them too well.
Okay. Yeah. And again, we can probably do another call or we can have more conversation about it. But the token is basically an opportunity, like I said, for you guys to pick one platform, which could be Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, a blog, or I'm probably missing one or two more, and create that 30-day strategy for that program, for that platform. So you would hand in to me basically a calendar that outlines the different posts that you would do over the course of a 30-day period for that platform. What this particular assignment allows me to see is your understanding of the platform, because every platform is different. It has its own culture. Your conversation with others on that platform is different. How you make sure you get seen is different, whether you use hashtags or don't use hashtags. You may not do 30 posts in the course of a month, but I would love to see from you guys how you envision 30 days on Pinterest to look for your business, for example, or 30 days on Facebook to look for your business. And so really it just gives you an opportunity to think through, how am I going to use this platform? Am I trying to reach one type of audience using one platform and one type of audience using another platform? Am I going to use this for customer service purposes, like we talked about in the beginning with Twitter? There are a lot of companies that have, you know, a regular Twitter page, but then they also have customer service profiles on Twitter to provide up to the second customer service support. So those tokens are really a way for you to imagine, how would you use this platform for your business over the course of 30 days. And it gives you not only a chance to think high level about how you would utilize that platform, but also to put to practice how to make a post that works the best for that platform. Whether it's figuring out some visuals or a video or hashtags. You won't have to create videos and posts, you know, really in-depth stuff if you don't want to. And when we get to the point where it's introduced in the course, I'll go into kind of a little bit more about the expectations. You can go big if you want and really create those strategies, but really that's what I'm looking for, is a demonstration of an understanding of those platforms and how you would use it for your business. Yes, it is exciting, Allison. It's going to be a lot of fun too. Cool. Any other questions? Okay, 13 seconds on me, just so you know that I'm qualified to teach this class, and then I will give you the password. My name is Jessica Fetterman. I should have done this in the beginning, but I was too excited to meet you guys. I do a lot of stuff. I have a communication degree from Goucher College, which is a tiny little school in Maryland. Since then, I've worked for big advertising agencies, small advertising agencies. I actually worked for 13 years as a marketing director in long-term care. So I was working with families and marketing nursing homes, assisted living communities, home care, things like that. When I decided to leave that industry, I started my own business called Mind Shuffle. And it is a small, I call it strategic storytelling instead of marketing. It's a small marketing company, for lack of a better term. I'm based here in Yardley, so I'm close to the Newtown campus. And I work primarily with small businesses and not-for-profit organizations and help them with everything from developing brands to social media marketing to public relations, traditional print marketing work, all that kind of stuff. And I also am the communications coordinator for Bowman's Hill Wildflower Preserve in New Hope. And then I also have this class from Bucks. So I'm very excited. This is one of my most exciting things that I do. So it's Mind Shuffle, MINDSHUFFLE, just 2 F's. I'm typing 3. Des, and you can go to my website at mindshufflemarketing.com. It's in the process of being rebuilt. This is an old one. And as we know, if you don't change it up once in a while and refresh it, people get bored. So that's what I'm in the process of doing. Okay, cool. So that's me. If you have any questions otherwise about kind of me and what I do, or how I use social media, feel free to shoot me an email. Would I be interested in doing a little training for your team one day? Absolutely, Jennifer. I would love to. Love it. Let's talk offline about that, and we can chat a little bit on that. I'm going to give you guys the password now. Write it down, commit it to memory, never forget it. Spring flowers. It's very original, but I spend my day at a wildflower preserve amongst gorgeous flowers, except when it's now, and now it's just pretty and snowy instead of flowers. But come spring, it's going to be gorgeous. So, yes, with a space. Mary, you mean with a space? You mean my company name?
I was talking about for the spring flowers. Do we have to type it in like a space between 2 words?
Good question. It's actually a multiple choice, so you just got to check off the right.
Oh, okay. I haven't gone into the quiz yet, so I didn't even know that we were expecting a code. I just kind of came on here and I was like, oh, okay.
I just want to make sure everyone watches this video, because I think it's important that they get to know the community that we are creating here. So you don't have to worry about the space, because it's going to pop right up there on the quiz.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Cool. Okay, guys, I have kept you far longer, but it has been an absolute joy to meet every single one of you. I am so excited to do this with you. We're going to have a blast. So I'm going to let you all get to hopefully a little bit of relaxing. And like I said, if you have any questions, all of my contact information is on that main page of our Canvas website, I guess is the best way to call it. So feel free to shoot me an email, text me, but Canvas is probably the best way to get a hold of me. So, and with that, it was a pleasure, and I really look forward to seeing all of the work that you guys do. It's going to be fantastic, and always connect with me. I am happy to clarify anything you need.
Thank you, professors. Nice meeting you.
Same here, guys. Thanks so much. Have a great night.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Good night. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks.